We have our two guys, basketball players, wrestling here. Both postures are straight up. Jaden's faking on a couple takedown attempts here, and Taekwon in the red is very heavy with the collar ties. So he shoots for the single. Jaden shoots for the single. Taekwon stuffs it with a front head, snaps him down, and proceeds to go towards his bag. Jaden turtles. Now, Taekwon's position is going to be very high up, and it's going to facilitate Jaden being able to dump him over. Taekwon should be, if we were to just rewind that for a split second, Taekwon right now, all of his weight is over here, where in reality, his weight should be back here, heavy on Jaden's hips. But because he's not, Jaden's able to get this baseball bat grip right here, this 2-on-1, go over the shoulder, and all you're going to see is him lift up and dump Taekwon right over here. Let's continue. So now Taekwon's down at the bottom playing guard, but he's kind of he's like playing a half guard, but kind of like an open guard, half guard. His knee shield is very weak here, which allows for him to get past somewhat easily here. And he's framing on the ribs. He kind of has a knee shield in, which he's able to do. Now, they reset, which is great. Whenever you're running into a training partner, somebody should reset, and I'm glad that they did. All right, they're going to continue from here. Jaden is pinning down that leg and looking to do a knee slice. Jaden tries to hit a fancy spin move and gets reversed. So now he's trying to push the knee over and pass. Jaden has good frames, sits back on the ankle lock. Now, let's pause this for a second. Let's go back. All right, and let's see why this failed ankle lock didn't work. Now, as we can see, Jaden's head is not in contact with the mat right now. So as a result, when Taekwon wraps the leg and goes to sit back, Jaden's able to ride the momentum and come up on top with him, right? And thus be able to start to defend the straight ankle lock much better than if his head was actually on the mat itself. So let's watch that. He just sits right up there and is able to start defending. Taekwon starts a little bit of a reap. Jaden should be not going belly down here. And let's pause right here. You're going to see Taekwon's not getting this finish. And I just want to go back just a half a step right here. It should be finished. The match should be over right here. Now, Taekwon, what he needs to do is he needs to turn his hips to be facing parallel towards the mat. And then once he's parallel towards the mat, he bridges, he hips into the foot, which allows for Jaden's ankle to go this way, and all the pressure is going to come down here, which would facilitate the ankle being sprained or broken. But you're going to see Taekwon never does that. His angle is slightly off. Instead of being parallel, he ends up being sideways. He kind of keeps that hip, not this one, but the other one, kind of close to the mat the whole entire time, which just doesn't allow him to finish. So as we continue here, we're going to see his hips are continuously high, right? There's no connection with the leg. He's squeezing on the ankle, but that alone will not facilitate the break. So he's rolling through. He has a reap. He's stomping on Jaden's rib cage under the arm, which is great. He's looking to facilitate the finish, but Jaden gets that inside position, which helps. However, he still has that reaping leg. Taekwon still has that reaping leg and is still able to finish. What Jaden needs to do, and I'm gonna pause it right here. Jaden needs to get rid of this foot. He needs to bring it to his outside hip. Okay, and then with this free leg here, he can work to get that other leg out. Or there's a multitude of other things that he can do from there, but that's the simplest one that he can do. We worked on also exposing the heel and the straight ankle lock. That was all recent before this video was recorded. They're much better now, both of them, on the attack and the defense. But I like that Jaden's fighting for the inside position. And he's going to start looking to separate with his other foot there. Great. Now they both are definitely tired. Jaden is looking to pass, hop right, straight to mount. Taekwon defends it pretty well, but he's not doing anything meaningful with his hands, and he wasn't disciplined with his knees. Let's freeze and go back on that for a split second there. Right here we see he's not doing anything meaningful with his hands. He's just kind of grabbing. He's just kind of grabbing an ankle, but not really doing anything. Not trying to off balance him. Not trying to. Honestly, he shouldn't be trying to off it. He should be focused on preventing Jaden from passing over. Right? So he should be extremely disciplined with his knees to his chest. These knees need to be glued to his chest as much as possible to prevent that pass. But you're going to notice he goes for some type of offensive move, for some type of sweep on Jaden, and kind of like alleviates the pressure, alleviates his knees. He relaxes. He relaxes for a split second, and then Jaden's able to capitalize on it. Watch. Right there. Right, he relaxed, and now he's mounted. He's doing an excellent job here, keeping his elbows really pinched and tight. Now, what I would love to see Taekwon do from here is he has double unders, right? Both of his elbows are not being controlled. His arms are not being controlled at all. There's nothing stopping Taekwon from slipping out of the back here. He can just go under, like you see me in the video, he can just go under and just slide right around there. But he missed a whole week of mount classes. So here we go. That was dedicated to him, by the way. He just decided not to show up that week. Taekwon. All right, here he goes. Jaden's looking for like some type of pressure to get his arm out, which he does an excellent job. I would love for Jaden here to actually, you're gonna see Jaden step out. You're gonna see him take this foot and step over the arm. And he's looking to shoot a triangle. Now the problem with what he's going for, normally that would be great, but only if this arm is being controlled. Usually this arm will be kind of in between, like under his arm, in his armpit area right there. But because that arm is not there, there's not really a triangle opportunity, right? So it would be much better if he kept his leg position actually where it is. But we're going to continue from here. See, he goes to grab it. Now he is able to save it. He is able to save it because he's going to end up taking his back, and he does a great job. He has one leg trapped, or one arm trapped almost. And Jaden is very, very, very big on thunder locks. Okay, he wants to go for this thunder lock. Now the problem with the thunder lock here is he doesn't have the proper angle, right? Taekwon's shoulders are parallel to the mat. So Jaden will not have the leverage necessary to actually do the shoulder lock or the thunder lock, right? He will not be able to do a key lock on his shoulder. So what Jaden needs to do is prioritize back control, the position, and then go for the submission. But Taekwon does also a really good job in escaping this or minimizing it, rather, I should say. Minimizing the risk of damage. And he's bridging, he's hipping in, right? Now he has that arm, he extends it, and now Jaden here should be switching to a straight arm lock. He goes for a wrist lock here. But in order for the wrist lock, you really need to have the elbow controlled, which he does not. So it's going to be pretty hard to get the finish. And he's squeezing, but the bell rang. And just to rewind, these arm locks, like if they go for Kimura, it's hard to see it. He has like kind of an Americana right now, but he straightens his arm. And the moment he straightens his arm here, I'm gonna freeze it. Let's freeze it. Let's go back 1 second. The moment he straightens his arm, Jaden should be taking this arm here that he has, his forearm. He should be sliding it down under Taekwon's elbow. Wherever that elbow is, he should be sliding it down. I'm pretty sure it's right here. And with the other arm, his right arm, his hand is holding this hand in place, locking it in place. And so then he's gonna create kind of like this this push down motion here. He's pushing down, and then he's pulling up here and creating this a lot of pressure on the elbow, basically an arm lock there, a mounted arm lock with the arms. And as you can see, Taekwon is not really in a strong position to start defending. I would love for Jaden to also have this arm right here trapped with this leg. If he could trap that, that'll be great. And then proceed to break the arm. Taekwon's not in a position to actually be able to defend at all here. But that was an amazing roll between two basketball players who just started jiu-jitsu, about 4 months ago. Obviously, Jaden has a little bit more experience, but they're moving well. They're doing a great job. Good job, guys. Hopefully this breakdown helps you in your game, your development, Jaden and Taekwon, so you guys could be even more dangerous on the mats. All right, I'll see you guys in class. Peace.